yeah, let's see. So, we're gonna start getting blitzed by enemies. It's mildly irritating. No, not the watchtower. Just set a healer and the barricade. We don't have a whole lot of time. They actually move fairly quickly. What I'm gonna do is... What monsters are we dealing with? Great. Yeah, Mokuba can take that wave. These are dark monsters, so we're actually gonna show off that little, enchanted javelin during this fight. It's kinda awkward that they send 3 monsters against us instead of just 2, but hey, whatever. So yeah, this is kind of what I'm saying, where, like, Yugi fought the Emperor in Mission 7, and there was no interaction before that point. Kaiba's fighting him in Mission 9, and there's been quite a lot of interaction now. So it's a type of thing where Kaiba has a better story starting off, but things get a little derailed after a certain point. It's also kind of weird, because when we fought Kaiba during face-off in Yugi's story in this location, we just had 2 enemy teams attack us, but Kaiba's already got 3 enemy teams attacking him here. I think I can KO with this hit. Let's go. Yeah, that's some fine work. Keep buffing the power. As long as I can get the ant out of the way, much like in the forest chapter, we've got nothing to worry about here. And I think I can. Dang, it's still not 1,000? Alright, well maybe I spoke too soon. Assuming this next attack hits, that'll finish it. If it doesn't, then I might have actually screwed myself. Let's see. Okay, we're good. Thank goodness. Did not need to ruin myself like that. Alright, use your last move. Go for the Summon Skull. What a surprise! Ay, ay, ay. Do I let them finish it off, or should I just get Berthomette some experience? I'm thinking. Maybe I should just give this to a Labyrinth Ruler, because I just gave him 2 level 1 monsters. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I put the Magician with him, but that's just for the sake of, you know, showing off the Magician again and having his monsters do something. I guess I'll have Pegasus take... Oh, wait, what? I thought I saw a 3rd team. What? That's weird. Must have been a trick of the eye or something, because I swear I just saw a 3rd monster team. Okay, never mind what I was saying a minute ago, then. Now, these monsters might be level 1, but they've got a heck of a lot of HP and endurance, so it's okay that I'm doing this now. This won't KO, but it'll get pretty close. Curious if they can finish it off. Okay. I can live with this. And that doesn't really buff them that much. 3 levels, I'll take that. Okay, well, if there's no... what? There is, but he's coming from all the way over there? Why? That's so weird. Yeah, I guess that's their way of being merciful. They give you a little time to regroup. So, what's weird about this is that's Zanky and not Armored Zombie, which if it was, this would straight up be Bones' team, aside from Clown Zombie, I guess. But even though it's not Armored Zombie, Pumpkin can still buff it, I'm pretty sure. It's got the zombie... Okay, no, it only works with dark monsters. Alright, then. Let's just start attacking. I'll get the Pumpkin out of the way early on. Alright, now to see what this power does. Here we go. Enchanted Javelin, don't fail me now. That was alright, I guess. I shouldn't have expected too much. It's still a pretty weak monster. Realistically, for this point in the game, that would be huge damage. But, yeah, it just wasn't. It just sucks it doesn't raise the attack in conjunction to doing more damage to dark monsters. It's just a blanket, hey, you hurt dark monsters more. Kind of okay in specific missions, but it's just, I don't know. Then again, maybe they realized spirit monsters were already pretty overpowered, so they just decided not to take that route. Who knows? Alright, now welcome to the game of how quickly do we whittle down Dragon Zombie. Because you're definitely a bigger threat. Yeah, start healing up our guys and we'll see what we can do. Oh boy. That's mildly problematic. Let me guess. You know, I try to buff up the weak monsters and then they just immediately get whooped. Oh, it clung to life with 37 HP. That's actually very impressive right now. Okay. That's almost a miracle right there, even. Well, it would be if this monster was particularly useful, but it's not. I don't know, who knows? It might actually impress me the more I keep using it. Who should I put in point for this? Let's just have Weevil finish the job. I don't really care too much. Do it in the road. I'm getting tired of looking at this town backdrop. Alright, now let's go back in. I want to figure out what I'm doing here. I can just take over the main base right now, but let's make this a little more exciting. So this guy's coming toward me. There's no dark monsters there, so I think I'll have Mokuba take this one. probably heal first. Now, what do all these bases have? Just an anti-air cannon? That's an odd choice, but okay. I'm trying to think here. Because what's like something I actually should buff? That's the same team. You're the only one that has dark monsters. I guess I could? I mean, what have I got to lose, really? That's up here, right? Yeah. Alright, so let's medicine recover. Yeah, it's probably fine. And then we'll just send Kaiba to the main base. They'll both get there about the same time. Kaiba might actually get there first, just because of how absurdly fast Ansatsu is. Now, unfortunately, this team has a lot of medicines, and they've got an Ansatsu of their own. Why they didn't put him in the center, I'll never know, but hey, that's their idiot decision, not mine. I'm starting to think maybe I should have had the cannon ready, and that might be why they give you such a substantial amount of time before this third team gets here, is to get a cannon ready. We're probably fine, though. Gonna use another Dark Energy before I make my first attack. Okay, they're starting to guard more. That's a reasonably good sign. They're also attacking the Summon Skull more, which is not a good sign. Okay, red medicine, as usual. And now, prepare for Cosmic Judgment. Ah, impressive how you healed that off. Better do it again. We're actually encountering a small problem, though. I'm not sure how long it would take me to whittle them down at this rate. I may have to use another team for this. They've got so many attacks available and so many medicines. I can do enough damage that I'll get them to waste a good chunk, but that's about all I can do. Unless I get lucky and Summon Skull gets another attack in here. And I do. Better hit this. Thank goodness. Alright, that's about 60% of our problem gone already. Disappointingly, I don't get them to waste their medicine, so that's less of the problem. X-Raider's mildly annoying here, but nothing terrible. And for some reason they guard at the end, don't know why. Now I think I'll tag teams. Because it's taking them a really long time to actually wear anything down, and you gotta wait quite a bit for it to pay off. Let's see if Garuzi's can earn his keep. Actually, I should probably wait in the base just because I still get the buff. I'm sure some of you were shouting at that as soon as I launched him out, like, "What are you doing? Fight inside the base, you idiot!" But now, if you want to talk War of Attrition, check out this dragon here. There is no way you got enough medicines to outlast this sucker. I guess a Dark Energy buff on the dragon would be the smartest play, so maybe I should switch that next round. I don't know. At some point soon, it's gonna learn, or it's gonna gain access to poison damage, which will be pretty important. Not enough. But I think... Okay, Rex will not KO at this turn. Let me see if I can do some damage to this doll here. Because you use the blue medicine, but it's still going to use a red medicine now, right? I guess if I'd have known they were going to attack together, I could have done that. Instead of both tag team Axe Raider. What? He's not getting another move for some reason. That's weird. I was trying to get them to waste a red medicine on it. Okay, we'll try now. There it goes. Yeah, waste all your medicine, see what happens. And you know what's sad is, even if you did have a cannon ready, if you just weren't able to beat them quickly enough, they would have fully restored anyway. So it's like there was really not much of a point in that. I'm just gonna heal Garuzzi's in the off chance they decide to blitz it. Okay, well in that case, just wait. Heck with it. I will say, Garuzzi's is a pretty cool-looking monster. It's like that old reptile-type thing. I don't remember if it's a reptile or a beast warrior, but it at least looks cool in this game, and I'm okay with that. This fool's got one red medicine left. Now I think I'm probably safe enough to put Mokuba's team back in point, because it's just going to waste its turn on using the red medicine anyway, so I can just blitz it immediately. It's kind of a shame that Beast of Guilford isn't doing that much for me. It's got a pretty good hitbox in the overworld, and like the damage output's okay, it's just not anywhere near as good. Now granted, Summon Skull was loaded with 3 black pendants, so that might be part of the factors involved, but I don't know. Just feels like we could be doing so much more right now. And Kaiba is going to massively outpace that Magician at this point. Yeah, use up your last one. Alright, we're getting there. Okay, good. For a second, I couldn't even tell if that connected. Now, how sad is that? Bada bing, bada boom. Summon Skull gets another attack. Perfect. That's what we need to see. Need to see a lot more of that, to be honest with you. Okay. Who is going to make it there first? Looking like Kaiba will. I'm going to have him deviate from the path just a hair, just so he doesn't severely outpace the Magician. He's probably still going to make it there first, to be honest. Ansatsu is really just that speedy. Yeah, like it's not even that close. I think... just by a hair, just by a hair. Okay, it was closer than I thought. Alright, I'll take that. Hey, I'm okay being wrong right there. Means the Magician actually does have some utility. Oh boy, that's not good. I forgot that this thing does more damage to dragon attribute monsters. Shoot. I didn't think this one through. I mean, okay, if we lose a weak monster, we lose a weak monster. Whatever. But I'll try to survive until that happens. That was a critical? You're kidding me. Oh, great. And they do have medicines. I probably should have checked that ahead of time. Yeah, you know, this was not my best idea. Okay, well, let's see if I can finish this freak off instead. Not quite. Okay, good. Your AI is not that smart. I gotta just wait. If I can take out Dragon Seeker, I'll at least feel reasonably good about this. If I just hold my last turn. Alright, I think I can stand to finish this fool off. Now that that test is out of the way, it's going to be a lot easier. But how much XP do I even get from this fight? Depends on what I actually get. That's a reasonable increase, I think. Yeah, you know what? I'll do it. I keep complaining about the weak monsters not getting buffs. Kaiba, you wait right there. See? For once, I was actually efficient in getting him out of the way in time. Yeah, don't worry, I'm not letting the Magician go down. like the strongest monster I have access to. I would be a dang fool, especially when you consider the amount of buffs that I have on him at this point in time. This will get you to waste a red medicine, I'm sure. That's not enough. I can't KO it with that attack. Gotta just hit the Reaper. Okay, good. You wasted the guard. I'm happy about that. That's the last red medicine. You don't have more than one, do you? Okay, good. I think this will KO. It's going to be close. Perfect. It's flat 700. Okay, mildly irritating, but we'll be alright. Oh good, he's not attacking the same monster multiple times. Wait, this means shoot. I might not actually clear him before the fight's over. Okay. Depends on if this connects. And if it doesn't, then he might actually run the risk of knocking something out. Connect? Yeah, connects. Would you look at that, I finally strengthened some really weak monsters. Got them another attack slot, got them a lot more HP, managed to make them work. And I showed off that unfortunately the Javelin is not as useful. Does it actually help to stack multiples? Because I'm not really sure if it helped to stack multiples, since that doesn't blanket raise the attack. I guess I would have to experiment with that. Well, we get this epic music once again, and now I show off how overpowered magic is. Welcome to Gravity Bind. This is only level 4 magic, it's not even the strongest in the game, but it lowered the attack points and action points of his monsters. This, right here, pretty much put the fight in my favor without even trying. I can wait and just endure whatever damage he's got for me. Which, frankly, that wasn't even much of anything. Yeah, barely any noteworthy damage from these guys, even though they're supposed to be... I mean, okay, the only one that's strong at this point in the game is Axe Raider, but even then, they should at least be doing something. And if you thought one Gravity Bind weakened them, let's try two. Oh, buddy, you got one red medicine to use. Make it count. That didn't really seem to lower their attack by much. Well, I guess it's more important it got rid of the action points. Oh, shoot. Okay. That's fine. Fight's still gonna be over anyway. Okay. That was still a reasonable amount, because it went from 160 to 104. You figure even with the variance that can happen, that's pretty notable. Are you I gotta laugh at that, I do. See, now I have the problem, though, where it's not 100% guaranteed that I can beat them this round. but let's see here. Ah, dude, Tolman just went live. Sweet. Alright, I know who I'm sending y'all to in a moment. Tolman is a good buddy of mine. Known them since, like, 2016, I want to say? Yeah, early 2016. So, I'm happy to see he's getting back to streaming, and we are going to reward him momentarily. Till then, Emperor Heishin, you have been whooped in an overwhelming fashion. Moisture creature gets even stronger. Alright, so he's gonna retreat. And now we get basically the same cutscene as the one in Yugi's campaign. I'll let it play out anyway. In fact, I don't think they changed the dialogue in the slightest compared to when Scott first shows up. I don't know, I guess I could side-by-side them, but really no reason to do that. Dialogue does change here, of course. Yeah, so this is the guy who used to work in Kaiba Corp. I mentioned this before. According to the wiki, Scott Irvine was the one who was controlling the machine right before Battle City when Kaiba first summoned Obelisk the Tormentor in that test duel room when the dual computer had his Blue Eyes cards. So, I think that's just a weird way of trying to connect this to the actual show, because that programmer's name was never mentioned. In fact, I don't even think that happened in the manga. I'd have to look at it again. But that's like a very loose way of trying to connect things. Anyway, let's get ready for the next mission, which is going to be actually somewhat difficult. Or no, not... Let me think. Is it this one, or is it the one after? I'm trying to... Yeah, this next one is going to be pretty difficult, okay? So, we'll get there, and when we get there, oh, buddy, it's going to be a sight to behold. Alright, see you all next time.